That's why I stopped talking about it years ago when I learned law of assumption, because I'm like, oh, it's not about a vibration. Because I'm like, well, I feel love. Like when I hold my puppy. Well, I didn't have my puppy back then, but like any of my animals, I feel love. My son, I feel love, right? Like I had many moments where I was happy and felt amazing and incredible, but I still wasn't getting what I wanted. I had to assume a new me. I had to become the new version of me. Well, if I knew this, if this were my lived experience, if I was in my dream life, I'm going to assume who I would be. And she's someone different. And I am. I'm someone different now than I was 3 years ago. I'm someone different now than I was definitely 10 years ago, 5 years ago. So it's understanding that. And you know what? I'm someone different. The version of me now is different than I was a month ago because I keep doing this work. I keep pushing back on all the beliefs I'm holding. And a lot of them aren't big ones. It's just me challenging, well, why am I accepting this? It's me looking at how can I expand my life bigger? Where do I want to grow and thrive? Where do I want to push back on some beliefs that aren't hurting me, but maybe are keeping me even limited in a capacity that I know I can go bigger in? Because we can always go bigger, right? And it's not that I need to go bigger, but it's understanding who's this next. This is just the way for me personally, I'm just like, what do I need to let go of mentally, behaviorally, and belief wise that's preventing me from becoming and evolving into the bigger, better version of myself. When I achieve something, I want something bigger, better, then I will never be satisfied. Is it so? Well, you're not satisfied because a lot of people, when aren't, you don't know how to practice living in the end. It means we think that, oh, when I achieve this goal, then I'll have this. So we can get really like into the pursuit of the goal and we feel super productive and we have an aim, right? So that feels good for a lot of people. And then when you get to the goal, it's so short-lived, the internal experience of like, oh my God, look, you're just like, okay, what's next? Because you're still empty in you. You just were distracted by the pursuit and focus of this goal. And now that you've achieved it, you're back in the old you, which is not fulfilling herself in some way. And so to me, when I hear that, what speaks to me is you're not living in the end. You're not the version of you in the wish fulfilled, because anytime I feel like something isn't enough, I just go within and I change my inner being. I change my inner state. I'm like, all right, babe, like if you were in this experience, who would you be? And that's it, right? And I move because that's what the whole spiritual concept is we're not separate from anything. We just believe and think and feel that we are. And so when you lift the veil and you understand how to access any state of being you want for you without needing the circumstance to come in and validate it or give it to you or reflect it, you're unstoppable. You are literally unstoppable.